ओम सहना ववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Okay, please come to standing position. Let us do few warm-ups. Later we will do Netrasnan, Jaladauti and Jalneti. Okay. For doing Jalneti, you should have Neti part. Okay. So this is the Neti part for doing the Jalneti. Then you need 2 liters of at least 1 to 2 liters of lukewarm water, pinch of salt added for Jaladauti. Okay. So today we are majorly going to do the cleansing techniques. Okay. Before that, let us proceed for breathing techniques. First one, hands in and out breathing. Please proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So it's called hands in and out breathing. Next, let us proceed for hand stretch breathing. Interlock your fingers, place over the chest. With inhale, take hands out, palms facing outwards. Exhale, bring back. Please proceed for 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next, 135 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next, over the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So that is called hands stretch breathing. So we have done hands in and out breathing. Next one is hand stretch breathing. Okay. Next, ankle stretch breathing. Please proceed. With inhale, up, stretch your ankles. 2, exhale, down. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Next, come to sitting position. Please come to sitting position. Next one is tiger breathing. So body in a table position. Please proceed for tiger breathing. Inhale, head up, exhale, down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so this is called tiger breathing. Next, dog breathing. Sit in Vajrasan. Place your hands beside the knees, palms facing downwards. Open your mouth widely, tongue is out. Please proceed. Inhale, exhale through the mouth. Deep breathing, deep inhale, deep exhale. Proceed. Okay, so this is called dog breathing. Please proceed for 5 times. Next, rabbit breathing. Place your palms down, elbows facing down. Proceed for rabbit breathing. Slowly come back to vertical position. Okay. Next, moon posture breathing or Shashankasana breathing. Sit in Vajrasan. Take your hands backwards. Left palm will hold your right wrist and make fist with your right hand. Inhale. Once you have sufficient air in the lungs, slowly bend forward, exhaling. Synchronize your exhalation, bend forward. Once you reach the final position, do not hold your breath. Continue to inhale and exhale for a few seconds. Inhale, exhale for a few seconds. Do not hold your breath. Then slowly come back to vertical position. Hands back on the thighs. Okay. Next, lie down on your back. We are going to do alternate leg raise breathing. Lie down on your back. Relax in Shavasana for a few seconds. Yes. Come to starting position. Feet together. Hands right over head. This is the starting position or initial position. So let us proceed for alternate leg raise breathing. With inhale, right leg up 90 degrees. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale down. So it completes 1 round. Proceed for 4 more rounds. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next, we are going to do both leg raise breathing. Come to starting position. Bring your feet together. Hands right over the head. Proceed. Both legs up 90 degrees. Inhale. Down with exhale. Up with inhale. Down with exhale. 3, 4, and 5. Relax. Let us do instant relaxation technique. Bring your feet together, hands by the side of the body. We are going to do instant relaxation technique. Start tightening from the toes, ankle joints, calf muscles, kneecaps, thigh muscles, pelvic region, buttock muscles, abdominal muscles, chest region, lower back, upper back. Make fist with your both hands. Tighten your whole arms. Tighten your neck joints. Compress your face. Start tightening from toes to head, whole body. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Release. Let go the whole body instantaneously. Legs and arms go apart with open palm facing the ceiling. Enjoy the instant relaxation. Okay, slowly come back to vertical position. Okay, so we have done breathing techniques and also IRT, instant relaxation technique. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, right, you can please raise your hand so that I can unmute later. So next, we are going to learn new technique which is called Netra Snan or eye wash. It's a cleansing technique. Okay. So please listen to my instructions. Then I will give few minutes of time. Then you can practice and can come back. Okay. So Netra Snan or eye wash. Netra means eye, Snan means wash. Okay. English name is called eye wash. So basically, yes, we look at the monitors or the mobile phones for longer time, right? Our eyes will be tired. Sometimes you won't get sleep also because of tiredness in the eyes. Okay. And also we keep gazing the mobile phones. Sometimes it will affect our vision also. Okay. For that, it is very, very effective technique. Netra Snan. I will explain you how to do. Later, I will give few minutes of time. Then you can practice and come back. Okay. So first, you will go to the sink. Okay. Go to the sink. Take the mouthful of water. Switch on your tap and make sure that the water flow is very gentle. Okay. Do not open very hard. Water flow should be very gentle. Okay. Take mouthful of water. Once you have taken mouthful of water, that means you are not opening your mouth. Okay. You are inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. Then do not take the water from the mouth. Take the water from the tap. Spray over the eyes. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. So like that, it completes one round. So you need to do like that 3 rounds. Okay. So it is called Netra Snan or eye wash. The important point is you should not spit out water from the mouth and don't spray over the eyes. Okay. You need to take the water from the tap, and water from the tap should be very gentle. Okay. Do not open very hard. Okay. Next, the few important points. Who should not do? People who has recent eye surgery or any glaucoma issues. Okay. They should avoid, or recent eye cataract. They should avoid doing the Netra Snan. And if you are using the contact lenses, you should remove the contact lenses and you should do the Netra Snan. Okay. Do not do with wearing the specs. Okay. So there are few important points. While splashing water over the eyes, do not spray very hardly. Okay. Keep it very gentle and ensure that your eyes are open. Do not close your eyes and spray the water. Okay. Eyes must be open and do not use for example, you forgot to do Netra Snan or eye wash. Okay. So when you go for shower, do not go from the shower water. Okay. There are certain things in yoga we should not do. So we need to be very cautious about those things. Next, do not splash the water too hard on the eyes. Okay. And breathe normally to the technique. So every technique has limitations. Who should not do? Okay. The people who has cataract, glaucoma and recent surgery of the eyes, they should not practice this technique. Okay. Please be cautious. And if you have recent cataract or glaucoma or recent surgery of the eye, please avoid doing the Netra Snan or eye wash. Okay. So when it should be practiced? It should be ideally practiced early in the morning, immediately after you wake up. So from tomorrow onwards, when you wake up immediately in the morning, first you need to do Netra Snan or eye wash. Okay. Or it can be practiced alternatively in the afternoon or in the night time before sleep. When temperature is too hot in the afternoon or lunch time, right? After having the lunch, then generally we feel sleepy. Then we can go and do the Netra Snan. It does not have any relation with your having food or not having food. Okay. And what is the benefits? It is very good for insomnia. Okay. People who are having difficulty to fall asleep, it is very good technique. And also people who has burning sensations in the eyes. Okay. And excessive eye secretions and eye fatigue due to long hours of watching mobile phones or computer screens. For them, it is very good and beneficial technique. And please remember, who should not practice recent eye operation or cataract or glaucoma, they should avoid doing this technique. Okay. So make sure that you are taking water from the tap, not from the mouth. Your mouth should be full of water. then you spray water over the eyes. Okay. Once you spit out the water from the mouth, you can see the heat in the water. Okay. It will also bring down your temperature. It will cool down your temperature in the forehead also. When you spit out the water, you can see the temperature. Okay. So take few minutes. If you have any questions, let me know. Please raise your hands if you have any questions about Netra Snan or eye wash. If you have no questions, please take 5 minutes of time. Go to the washroom. Okay. Practice Netra Snan or eye wash and come back. So if you are using contact lenses, please remove contact lenses and you should do this technique. Please take few minutes, because if you do not practice now, right, you will never practice. So take few minutes of time, practice and come back. Manish, yes, Manish.
Hey, hi, Jyoteshwar. Sorry, I got can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I got disconnected. So just want to confirm. So when I joined back, you were telling about washing the eyes, right? So now just we have to go to the washroom and do this, right?
Yeah, go to the washroom and take the water from the tap. Okay. Take the water from the tap, open gently and spray over the eyes. Okay.
Okay.
Mouth should be full of water. Do not take water from the mouth. Take the water from the tap. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Like that 5 times. It completes 1 round. Please do for 3 rounds. Let us do the joints loosening. We have learned already before and we are going to practice those things. Okay. So these warm-ups are very, very important and mandatory. Okay. Before practicing every day. So do not think that these warm-ups are not important. So generally the because a lot of waste in our body will be stuck in the joints. When you do the joints loosening, right, your postures will improve and you will not have any chances. You will reduce the chance of getting injury because of yoga asanas. Okay, you should prepare your body for the asanas. For that, you need to loosen up all your body joints. You need to focus on the breath. Then you should go for asanas. Okay, so sit in Dandasana. Sit in Dandasana. First one, toe stretch. Please proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next, ankle stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next, ankles rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's easy to remember. Starting from toes, we have toes, then ankles, then knees, knee joints, then hip joints, waist muscles, right? Next, upper limbs, fingers, wrist, elbows, shoulders, then neck. So these are the joints we have. So that's how you can practice. So no need to remember. You sit in Dandasana, starting from toes until the neck, you can practice. That's how we do the joints loosening. Okay. Next one, kneecaps up and down. Proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next, knee rotation. Interlock your fingers, hold behind your thigh. Proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, with left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is called knee rotation. Next, half butterfly. Bend your right leg, right feet and the left thigh. Please proceed. Start flapping. Increase the pace faster. So do not do any asana or any exercise abruptly. Always focus on your breath. In the warm-ups, we might be doing a little bit faster, but in asanas, we need to do slowly and consciously. Okay. Then release your right leg. Proceed with your left leg. Start flapping. So this is called half butterfly. So always focus on the breath. No thoughts in your mind. So if you think you should not get thoughts in your mind, you will get the thoughts. So that's why you should always be open and be present at this moment. If thoughts come, let it come. Then again come back to the asana. Okay. Then focus on the particular part of the body, particular part of the asana. Next, full butterfly. Interlock your fingers, hold your toes, then bring your feet closer to the body, lengthen your spine, look straight, look in front, close your eyes. Please observe the changes in the body, changes in the spine. Lengthen your spine, do not round your spine. Be present at this moment. Inhale. Exhale. With same awareness, please proceed for full butterfly. Start flapping both legs up and down with full swing. Do not give any jerks. Please proceed for full butterfly for a few more seconds. Please proceed. Proceed for a few more seconds. Focus on the base of the spine. Slowly release. Okay. Next, Sishubalasana or rock the baby posture. Take your right leg, interlock your fingers, bring your right leg closer to the body, start rocking, rock the baby or Sishubalasana. Please proceed. Do not move your body. Focus on the spine. Okay, then bring your right leg down. Next, left leg. Keep your left leg, left heels on the right elbow. Interlock your fingers. Bring your left leg closer to the body. Try to reduce the gap between the body and the leg. Then proceed. Observe the changes in the spine. Focus on the base of the spine. Okay, then release your left leg. Next, waist rotation. Spread your legs. Legs apart. Do not focus on your hands movement. Focus on your waist. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. Please proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that is about joints loosening. Starting from toes, knees, next hip joints, and also the waist joints, waist muscles. Okay. Next, upper limbs. You can sit in Padmasana, Vajrasana, or even in Dandasana also you can sit. Okay. Please sit in any comfortable position. We are going to do upper limbs. From toes to hip joints is called lower limbs. Then the fingers, wrist, elbows, and shoulders are called upper limbs. You can sit in Padmasana, Vajrasana, crossed leg, or Dandasana, or any other comfortable position. Okay, we are going to use only the hands now. Okay, close your eyes. Focus on the base of the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Finger stretch. Please proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, wrist to stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, wrist rotation. Proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next, elbows flex. So with elbows, we can do only 2 movements. In any asana, with elbows, we can do only 2 movements. One is flex. Next one is extension. Okay. So wherever you are using your elbows, we can do only these 2 positions, 2 postures only. So try to use the muscle between your wrist and the elbows. Okay. Next, try to use the biceps and triceps. Okay. Next, elbows flex. Proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, shoulder rotation. Place your fingers over the shoulders. Proceed clockwise and anti-clockwise. Okay. So strictly speaking, it is not clockwise, it is inwards. Okay. But we call it as clockwise 5 times and anti-clockwise 5 times. So we are doing inwards and outwards. For looking outwards externally, it looks like it is shoulder rotation, but internally your shoulders are not rotating. Your shoulders cannot rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise. It can go inwards or it can go outwards only, if you can observe. Okay. Next, place your left hand on the right shoulder. Now do this movement. Now you can see the shoulders movement, inwards and outwards. So always focus on the particular part of the body, whichever asana is doing, you are doing. Focus on that particular muscle or portion. Focus on that particular part of the body, and focus on the breath. Inhale and exhale. So indirectly you are doing meditation on that particular part. So whatever injuries or any problems you have, definitely there is a chance to reduce and cure naturally through yoga. Okay, proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, next, lock your upper arm with your left hand, lock your upper arm for the right hand, then proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically you are trying to use the muscle between the wrist and elbows. Okay, next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so basically as we are working IT and also we use keyboards or monitors or laptops, we will have a lot of stiffness in the shoulders. Okay, all these exercises will help you to loosen up the stiffness in the shoulders. Next, right elbow up, interlock your palms, stay there, look straight, look in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Release slowly and feel the blood flow, how it is happening in the shoulders. Next, use towel, rope, ribbon, or yoga belt. Left elbow up. Then hold with your right palm and stay there. Do not hold your breath. Try to inhale and exhale. Lengthen your spine. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Release slowly. Okay. So yoga asanas is nothing but staying in the final position of any asana, staying in the final position for longer time. So asanas is not about repetition. If you have a lot of time, you need to stay in that particular posture for longer time. So asanas is not about repetition. The warm-ups can be repeated, but asanas, you need to stay in the final position of any asana for longer time. So that should be your aim. Okay. Next, punches. Make fist with your both hands. Place near the chest. Proceed for punches. You need to feel the power in the punches. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Extend your biceps, triceps. So that's how you get the power in the punches. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So whatever the stiffness you have in the shoulders, right, definitely it will open up. Next, left palm will hold your right wrist. Left palm will hold your right wrist. Okay. Next, proceed up and down 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next, change the hand. Right palm will hold your left wrist. Please proceed up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next, right elbow up, hold with your left hand and stay there. So extend your biceps, triceps. Extend this particular part, you need to extend. Lengthen your biceps and triceps. Stay there for a few seconds. Then change the hand, left elbow up, hold with your right hand. Stretch your biceps, triceps. Then bring your left hand down. Okay. Next, interlock your fingers. Place over the abdomen. Interlock your fingers. place over the abdomen, we are going to do forward and backward movements with the shoulder. First with right shoulder. Proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next with left shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next type. Place your right thumb on the right shoulder. Proceed clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next with left shoulder. Proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Next, stretch your right shoulder, lengthen your biceps and triceps, feel the extension for a few seconds. Next, the left shoulder. Okay. Next, spread your fingers widely. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this grip is very important for doing the downward dog. Okay, downward dog and upward dog. Next, sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So let us see if you have time. We will do downward dog. During that time, you need lot of very good grip and you need lot of strength in the fingers and also in the arms. Okay. Next, we have done with shoulder exercises, upper limbs. Next one is neck exercises. Proceed for type 1 with inhale, neck up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 3, 4, and 5. If you are sitting in Vajrasana for longer time, release your Vajrasana, loosen up and come back to the Vajrasana. Or you can sit in comfortably in cross leg also. Do not sit in Vajrasana straight away for longer times. Okay. Next one, type 2, neck over the right shoulder, center to the left and back to center. Proceed. 2, 4, 5. Okay. Next, type 3 to the left, center, right, center. Don't give jerks. Here we are not giving any jerks. Do slowly and consciously. 3, and 5. Next, neck rotation. Your chin will touch the base of the throat. Please proceed for clockwise and anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Anti-clockwise. Okay. So we are done with neck exercises. That means all joints lucidity has been complete. Okay. Next, with the same position, turn towards your right palm on the ground and turn towards your right side. Whichever position. If you are sitting in cross legs, also give a twist to the right side, come to the center, and give twist to the left side. Come to center and release your legs slowly. Loosen up your legs. So sideways, then up and down. So if you are sitting in Vajrasana for a longer time, do not straight away come to the standing position. Okay. So your legs are not prepared to stand up immediately from Vajrasana. So loosen up and see the blood circulation becomes normal, then come to the standing position. Okay. So next, okay. Next, so we are going to do Jalaneti. Okay. So please follow 5 instructions. Then we'll practice together. Okay. So if you have Neti part, you can practice now, or else you can buy and you can practice in your next comfortable time. Okay. So please follow few instructions. Jalaneti is nothing but nostrils cleansing. Jal means water, neti means nasal cleansing. Okay. So later I will demonstrate once again. Okay. So please observe before I explain. So you need to take the neti part. Okay. So for the first time as a beginners, do not do directly with the tap water. Do not do with the tap water. If you're getting lukewarm water, is fine. Okay. Use lukewarm water, not too hot. Okay. Just slightly above the room temperature. Okay. So fill the water. So it will, this position, right? This particular position will help you to keep in the one of the nostril. That's why we use this particular thing. Okay. So fill, once you fill the water, what you do is you need to spread your legs apart. So keep your right hand on the knee. Okay. Do not bend parallel like this. So just bend like this. Tilt your left side. Tilt. First we will do with left side. Then we will do the right side. So there is a reason why we do for the first left nostril. Okay. Tilt your left side. Then keep this one in the left nostril. Okay. Once you keep, then water will come out from the right nostril. Okay. Again, so don't do only with one nostril. You need to do with both nostrils. Then fill the water again. Keep in the right nostril. Okay. Then water will come out from the other nostril. Okay. So how water comes out from other nostril? That is very, very important. Now, just when you keep in the left nostril, water will not come out from the other nostril. You need to open your mouth and inhale, exhale through the mouth. That is very, very important. If you do not inhale, exhale through the mouth, right, water will go and stuck up in the forehead. Okay, you need to open your mouth. So like how you did dog breathing. In the dog breathing, you are inhaling, exhale through the mouth. So similarly, keep in the left nostril, open your mouth, inhale, exhale through the mouth. Do not get tense, do not get worried. Just focus on your inhale, exhale through the mouth. Water will come out naturally from the other nostril. Do not worry that water will go and stuck somewhere. Nothing will happen. If you get sneezes, let it happen. No need to worry about sneezes also. Okay. Next, keep in the right nostril. Turn tilt towards left side. Open your mouth widely. You need to inhale, exhale through the mouth. Then water will come out from the left nostril. Okay. So I will tell few points later. Again, I will demonstrate once again and I will show you. It is very, very effective technique, especially for asthma. It is very, very effective technique. Okay. Even you yourself, you can realize after practicing for a period of time. Okay. So who should not practice? That is very, very important. Okay. If you have recent operations of ear, nose, throat, they should not practice this technique. Okay. So because I'm not aware of every person's limitations. So when I tell the limitations, please be conscious and do not just try and do not practice or do not do any kind of experiments. Okay. If you have that kind of limitation, please try to avoid. You can practice on other techniques whichever you are comfortable and you can capable of doing. Okay. So whoever has recent operations of ears, nose, throat, they should not practice this technique. Okay. Next, when it should be practiced, I told already, when you wake up from tomorrow onwards, first you need to do Netra Snan, eye wash. After that, you can practice Jalaneti. Okay? Jalaneti you can practice early in the morning, immediately when you wake up. It should be ideally practiced early in the morning while you take a wash immediately after waking up. Okay? Alternatively, it can be practiced in the night or afternoon before sleep. So same thing, in the Netra Snan also same thing. You can practice in the afternoon or in the night before sleep. Okay, so similarly, Netra Snan and Jalaneti, you can practice together in the morning or afternoon or in the night before you sleep. Okay, so for Jalaneti, you need to follow the empty stomach condition. Okay, do not, if suppose your stomach is empty, right, you might feel inconvenience while inhaling and exhaling. Okay, and also people who has asthma and all, do not practice just before the sleep. At least practice 2 hours before the sleep. Okay, and do not use the tap water directly. Use lukewarm water only. Okay, so there are few points. So those who have sinus problems in the morning and those suffering from asthma, they should not use cold water. Okay, use lukewarm water and perform the exercise in the afternoon when it is warm. Okay, those who have sinus problem or asthma, please practice in the afternoon times and also with lukewarm water only. You need to inhale, exhale through the mouth. So that is very important, not through the nostril here. You are going to, because you are keeping neti pot in the left nostril and water is coming out from other nostril. So you need to inhale, exhale through the mouth. That is very, very important. Next, once water is empty, right, in the neti pot, once water is empty, you tilt your head for at least 3 to 5 seconds. Do not straight away lift your head up. Keep your head tilted for 3 to 5 seconds. Okay. Once you done Jalaneti, do not blow your nostrils very hard. Slightly, lightly you can do like this. Do not blow very hard. Okay. So these are the important points you need to remember it. Okay. So it is about Jalaneti. I will show practically also. Then you can take few minutes of time and you can practice. So first, always try to keep first neti part in left nostril. Why? Because right is solar of the body. First, we will do with the solar of the body. It will heat up the body. Next, when we keep neti part in the right nostril, we are throwing out water to the left nostril. So it will cool down your body. That's why we always do with the first left nostril. Okay. Next, when you do with right nostril, the water will be coming out from the left nostril. That's how your body temperature will be cooled down. Okay. So please observe. Next, with the right nostril. Okay. So do not blow your nostrils very hard, blow very gently. It will cleanse your nasal. Okay, it is very, very effective for asthma. And also you can see the improvement in your postures. You can see improvement in your pranayam, in the way you inhale, the way you take the breath. So everything you can see the improvement. Once you practice Jalaneti over a period of time, definitely you can see the transformation for yourself. Because the way you breathe, right, that's how it is controlled by your brain. So once your brain is controlled, your performance will be improved and you can see the transformation for yourself. Okay, your nostrils will act as like a cooler of the body. So it is making water cool down and it is cleansing our nasals. Okay, so you have any questions? If you have any questions, please raise your hand. Otherwise, you can take few minutes of time. You can practice in front of everyone, and or you can go to the washroom and you can practice. Whichever way you can feel comfortable, you can practice. If you have any questions, please let me know. Who is going to practice? If you want to practice here also fine. I will make you spotlight so everyone can see. So it will motivate others also to practice. Manish, you want to do? So for the first time, right? Sometimes we might not feel comfortable, but it is very easy technique. Only thing is we need to inhale, exhale through the mouth. That is very, very important. If you do not inhale, exhale through the mouth, right, water will be stuck in the forehead, then you feel inconvenient. But there is nothing going to happen. After a few minutes or after a few hours, right, you will become normal. Okay, sure, no problem. Okay, so you take few minutes of time. Please do Jalaneti, perform Jalaneti and come back. Whoever want to practice here also fine. Okay, good. So the important point, you need to inhale, exhale through the mouth. That is very, very important. That is the core of the practice. If you do not inhale, exhale through the mouth, then if you practice for many hours also, many years also, you cannot throw out the water. Okay, someone already done from Ani. Okay. So you want to share your experience? I can unmute. You can turn your video on. You can share how you felt. See, this Jaladavati, Jalaneti, right? Generally, we are not comfortable to practice which we are not comfortable. That is the only hurdle we have. Otherwise, it is very easy technique. Sorry, I don't know what is the name. Ani, you want to share sorry, I don't know the name, full name. You can share your experience. Anyone else done? Please let me know. Once everyone is done, then we'll proceed further. I think the screen, Zoom screen name Madhu. So you both done, right? You have done or you have not done?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Ani. Yeah.
Yeah, I just tried both left and right nostril 2 times, and yeah, as you mentioned, I slowly inhaled and exhaled from my mouth.
Okay.
Started with left and then with right,
Very
and
good.
yeah, it came quite easily. I didn't know it was. Thank you for this technique.
Very good. Excellent. So always remember first do with the left nostril. Okay. Then
Yeah.
do with the right nostril. So because first when you do left nostril, right, the right is solar of the body. Then when you do with right nostril, left is lunar of the body. That's how you need to keep your body temperature down. Okay. Very good. So please practice every day in the morning, right? When you wake up in the morning, first do the Netra Snan and practice Jalaneti. If you have time, practice in the afternoon or in the night before sleep, you can practice. So you can see
Okay,
lot
sir.
of improvement you as a person also. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, no problem. Yes, Madhugar Japan.
I tried to do that, but the water is going into both the nostrils. So
Yeah, it takes time. You need to inhale, exhale through the mouth. That is very important. If you
I
are
tried.
if you are scary, right? If you are scary, you are thinking actually what will happen, right? So when you think like that, what definitely it will happen like that. So do not have any thoughts in your mind. Just to focus on the inhale, exhale through the mouth. So automatically water will come out. If water doesn't come out also, no need to worry. Okay. So after few minutes or few hours, right, it will become normal.
Okay.
No, you are from which location? Man? You are from Singapore or
Zurich.
okay. So, sorry.
Zurich country.
No, you practice in the afternoon time for today. You practice in the today afternoon, like 12 o'clock, something like that. You might feel more comfortable that time.
Okay.
Okay. So anyone else done? Hemant?
No, sir, I couldn't do it because the first time I tried.
Okay, sure, no problem.
First time it didn't happen for me.
So you buy Neti pot, okay?
Yeah.
Whenever you feel comfortable to practice this technique, whenever you practice, if you have any questions, you can message me. If you want, I can show 1-to-1 also. In future, if you want to practice Jalaneti, okay? Manish, you have done? Okay, I will unmute.
Yeah, Jyoteshwar, I did it, and it was like I started with left nostril first, and yeah, it was easy. It was coming out from right.
Very good.
Yeah.
So
But
you
it's
use
like
tap water or lukewarm water?
no, lukewarm water. I already lukewarm water with, as you said, the steps, salt added little bit.
Yeah, just a pinch of salt added. Okay, but for Netra Snan, it's tap water, not lukewarm water. Please remember that one. For Netra Snan, it's normal water, not the lukewarm water. Okay.
Yes. So like how much, like how many time, or like one pot is okay, like for both side, or like what should be the quantity of it?
One pot of water for left side, one pot of water for right side. That is enough actually. If you do only for one time, is enough. Over a period of time, you can increase the practice.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
So anyone else done? Anyone else? So today, right, after Jalaneti, when you practice the postures or any breathing exercises, you can see the difference. You can see the difference in your body in the way you breathe. Okay. So once you're done Jalaneti, then let us do the body loosening exercises. Please come to standing position. So first one is the jogging. Make fist with your both hands, place over the chest. Please proceed for normal jogging on the toes. On the toes. Increase the pace faster. Next, forward jogging. Legs will come in front. Body slightly bend backwards. Next, backward jogging. Next sideways. Next, Mukadodi. Inhale to the nostrils, close your mouth when you inhale. When exhale, open your mouth and exhale. Next, forward, backward bending. Up to standing position. Proceed with inhale, backward bend. Exhale, forward bend. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Next, side bending. Spread your legs apart. Please proceed for side bending. Okay. Next, twisting. Keep your hands at the chest level. Proceed for twisting. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Next, come to sitting position. Lie down on your back. We are going to do Pawan Muktasana Kriya. First one leg at a time, then with both legs. Please lie down on your back. In Shavasana. Relax for a few seconds. Then come to starting position, feet together, hands raised over the head. We are going to do Pawan Muktasana Kriya. The right leg first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Account number 5. Left leg down, head down. 6, 90 degrees. 7, 45 degrees. 8, bring down. Come to the starting position, feet together, hands raised over the head. 1, 45 degrees. 2, 90 degrees. 3, forehead touches the knee. Then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then count number 5. Right leg down, head down. 6, left leg 90 degrees. 7, 45 degrees. 8, bring down. Relax for a few seconds in Shavasana. Come to starting position, feet together, hands raised over the head. Next, we are going to do Pawan Muktasana Kriya with both legs. 1, 45 degrees. 2, 90 degrees. 3, forehead touches the knee. Then 4, to the right and left. Please proceed. Right and left. then front and back. Then count number 5. Bring your head down. 6. Both legs 90 degrees. 7. 45 degrees. 8. Bring down. Close your eyes. Let us do quick relaxation technique. Focus on the abdominal muscles as you breathe in and out normally for 5 seconds. Just observe the abdominal movement. Next, as you breathe in, abdomen bulges up. As you breathe out, abdomen sucks in. Do for 4 more times. The lower part of the body is completely relaxed. Relax. We are going to chant Akara while exhaling. Inhale fully fast. While exhale, chant along with me. Feel the vibrations in the lower parts of the body with echoes of Akara. Relax for a few more seconds. Once you relax enough, come to the sitting position. Okay. Next, let us do Surya Namaskar. Everyone come to standing position. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Next, let us do one more round. Focus on the breath. Come to starting position. Feet together. Hands in Namaste position. 1, inhale, bend backward. 2, exhale, forward bend. 3, inhale, take right leg backwards. Look in front. Right knee away from the ground. 4, hold your breath. Take left leg backwards. Body in the straight line. Look in front. Between your hands at the tip of your yoga mat. 5, relax in child posture. 6, Exhale, slide forward. Forehead, chest and knee touches the ground. 7, inhale, look up the ceiling, cobra posture, knees off the ground. 8, exhale, look towards your abdomen, push your fingers into the ground, look towards your abdomen. 9, relax in child posture. 10, inhale, right leg forward. 11, exhale, left leg forward. And 12, inhale, bend backwards and come back to the starting position. Okay, next, let us do final round. Come to the front of your yoga mat, hands in namaste position. 1, inhale, bend backward. 2, exhale, forward bend. 3, inhale, take right leg backwards, look in front. 4, hold your breath, take left leg backwards, look in front between your hands at the tip of your yoga mat. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 5, relax in child posture. 6, exhale, slide forward, forehead, chest and knee touches the ground. Lift your buttocks up, abdomen away from the ground. 7, inhale, look up the ceiling, use your fingers, push your fingers into the ground, look straight, look up, knees off the ground. 8, exhale, look towards your abdomen, extend your biceps, triceps, extend your elbows so that your heels can come down. 9, relax in child posture. 10, inhale, right leg forward, look in front. 11, exhale, left leg forward. And 12, inhale, bend backwards, then back to the starting position. Okay, close your eyes, palms open. Please observe the changes in the body, mind, breath, energy, blood circulation before Surya Namaskar and after Surya Namaskar. Focus on your breath. Relax yourself through the process. Be conscious. Be present at this moment. Inhale. Exhale. Relax for a few more seconds. Slowly open your eyes. Come to sitting position. Okay. Next, we are going to do Jaladauti. Okay. So Jaladauti is very, very effective technique. So I'm going to explain, then we can practice together. Okay. So Jaladauti, Jal means water, Dauti means washing. Okay. So basically it is called stomach cleansing. Okay. So the acids, right, basically will be stored in your upper stomach, in this area, upper abdomen. Okay. These acids, okay, generally it won't be cleansed up as that easily. So your Jaladauti will help you to cleanse the acids acids which are present in the upper part of your stomach. Okay. So that's why we will take the water in the particular position. We do not drink the water while standing. If you drink the water in standing, right, water will go down. It cannot come out. Okay. So we have a process to drink the water. So basically we need to cleanse the acids stuck in the upper stomach. That's why we have a process to drink the water. Okay. So in that process, you need to drink the water. So the water intake, it depends on your capacity. So few people can take only 1 liter, few people can take 2 liters. Okay, few people can take more than 2 liters. So it depends on your stomach capacity. Okay. So do not compare with others how much water they are intaking. So look up yourself and try to decide how much water you can intake. So that is what important point, water intake. So you need to take the water with lukewarm water, pinch of salt added. Lukewarm water with pinch of salt added. Okay, do not try to do for the first time with the tap water. Always use the lukewarm water. Even for Netra Snan, eye wash, right? Netra Snan, eye wash, you do with the lukewarm water, correct? So Netra Snan, you will do with the lukewarm water. Is it correct?
No,
Netra?
Netra Snan should be done with the running water.
Yes, correct.
Water.
So I want to see whether you are following or not. So Netra Snan, you do with the tap water, not with the lukewarm water. Okay, remember that one. That is very, very important. So if you think that for everything we need to use the lukewarm water, right? Then your eyes will burn. Okay, so do the tap water only, Netra Snan. And Jaladauti, you do with the lukewarm water with pinch of salt added. Even Jalanethi, water through the nostrils, you will do with the lukewarm water with pinch of salt added. Do not add too much of water, only pinch of salt. Okay. So Jaladauti, I am going to demonstrate. Okay. And also we have a process. How many days you need to do, what time you need to do, all I will explain. Okay. So it is just our, if you think that you can do, definitely you will be able to do. For this, you don't need any other instrument. You just need 1 to 2 liters of lukewarm water with pinch of salt added. Okay. So as I explain the process, try to get the water ready and keep it beside you. As I explain the process, try to get the water, at least 2 liters of lukewarm water with pinch of salt added, and also small bucket like this, and keep it beside you, and I will explain the process. Okay. So how we are going to do? We are going to drink the water in this position. You are going to drink the water in this position. Okay, not standing, not sitting. If you cannot stay in this position, right, then you can sit and drink the water. Even on a table or chair also fine. Okay. So use like this. When you drink the water, right, you should not give much gap between the gulps. You should not give much gap between gulps. For example, if you feel like you cannot take inhale, give a breather, try to inhale, and again you can continue to drink the water. So you should not give too much gap. Like for example, 1 minute, 2 minutes, or for example, you are doing Jaladauti. Okay, you are watching TV. If you talk to your family member, again we don't know when you will drink the water again. Okay. So when you practice Jaladauti, do not talk to anyone in between. So try to complete the process, then you can go for other thing. Okay. For example, when you're doing Jaladauti, you are doing right. For example, if you forget, if you get some phone calls, do not attempt phone calls or messages also, then you will forget to do the Jaladauti, the remaining process. Okay, that is very, very important. So in this process, you drink the water and do not give much time between your gulps. Okay, if you are not feeling like inhaling or exhaling, give a breather, try to inhale and exhale for few seconds, then again continue to drink the water. Okay, so you need to lift your head up and you need to drink the water, not like this. You need to lift your head up and drink the water like this, in this manner. Okay, do not drink water like in this position. Okay, then once you drink the water, you need to go to the washroom, go to the toilet, not the sink which you use for your brushing, not that sink. For the Netra Snan, you can go for the sink. Okay, but for the Jaladauti, you need to go for the toilet. Okay, go to the toilet, spread your legs apart. Okay, this body, right, should be parallel to the ground. Your body should be parallel to the ground. So that means you are helping the gravitation so that water can come out. For example, if you go to the water sink, right, where you do the brush, for example, once you drink the water in this position, where your body is 45 degrees, you cannot throw out the water. Okay, so go to the toilet, make your body parallel to the ground. Next, apply the pressure at your abdomen. We have like Udyan Bandh, we have where contracting of abdominal muscles is called Udyan Bandh. We will later we will learn. So apply the pressure slightly at the lower abdomen. Okay, once you apply the pressure, use your 2 fingers. Do not use all the fingers, only 2 fingers, 4-finger and middle finger. Use your 2 fingers. Go and touch your small tongue inside. Just go and touch the small tongue inside. So then water will come out easily. You are helping with the gravitation, making your body parallel to ground. You are applying the pressure. Still you are not able to throw out the water. Use your 2 fingers. Gently touch the small tongue inside. So then water will come out. Okay. So that is the process of doing Jaladauti. So the important process, if you are not able to throw out the water, there are few reasons. For example, your body is tired. For example, in Singapore now time is 4:30. For example, yesterday night you didn't have much sleep and you are still working, right? If you use still working, when your body is now fully tired, water cannot come out easily. That is one of the reason. And for example, yesterday night you didn't have much sleep. You didn't have sleep. For example, you slept for 4 hours, 3 hours, something like that, and your body is not relaxed. Then also it is possible that water will not come out. So few people may throw out the water, okay, and few people cannot throw out water because they might have had food just before the session. For example, I know Singapore session is 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. They might have had food just before the session. Okay, if anyone had food just before the session or now, right? So please avoid doing the Jaladauti. So the empty stomach condition is mandatory. For Netrasnan, Jalaneti, if you do not maintain empty stomach condition is also fine. But for Jaladauti, the empty stomach condition is mandatory and it is very, very important. If you had food, you please do not practice now. You can practice tomorrow early in the morning on empty stomach condition. As a beginners, Jaladauti you practice only in the morning times. Do not practice in the afternoon, do not practice in the night. As you all are beginners, I strongly suggest you practice Jaladauti only in the morning times on the empty stomach condition. Okay. The night before, you have food before 9 p.m. I think I have sent you all the instructions already. The preparation for the Jaladauti. You finish your dinner by 9 p.m. Preferably vegetarian, preferably only fruits, more preferably only vegetables. So this should be your diet on the night. When you are doing for the first time, the sleep and diet food is very, very important. Because the first day, if you are not able to throw out the water, right? If your experience is not good, then you don't feel like doing Jaladauti in your lifetime again. Okay. If your experience, if the way you feel is very good, right? Then you will encourage to do again and again. In the first time itself, if you feel inconvenient, some kind of, inconvenience, right? So you don't feel like doing Jaladauti again in your lifetime again. So that's why, so this for the first time, make sure that you have good sleep, the food is taken care, accordingly you practice the Jaladauti. Okay. I already sent you these details in the message yesterday for the preparation. Okay. Next. So when to do this technique? So early in the morning, I told you, right? So how many days you need to do? For the first time, only for the first time, we do continuously 15 days. 15 days we need to do only for the first time. Then give 3 days break. Sorry, then give 15 days break, then do for the 3 days. Then give 15 days break, do for the 3 days. Okay. Only in the lifetime, for the first time, you are going to do for the 15 days. For example, Jaladauti you practice now. Then if you get like 4 years, 5 years gap, you get not, then you will again start with the 15-day cycle. But the process is first 15 days continuously we need to do, because lot of acids we got stuck, we have accumulated in our body. So to push all those toxins out of our body, it takes time. So that's why for the first time we do 15 continuous days. For example, one day if you skip 2 days, skip also, it's okay. But make sure that 15 days mandatorily you are doing. Okay, then give 15 days break, then do only for 3 days, then 15 days break, do only for the 3 days. Okay, so for example, for the first time, if you do right, next what you are going to do is every day, every month, first, second, third of the month you can practice, then again 15, 16, 17. So however the way you remember, right? So you need to do 6 days per month. If you give the 15 days break, you need to do 6 days in the month. So every first, second, third of the month and 15th, 16th and 17th of the month, you can make it as a like calendar and you can practice throughout until your lifetime. Okay, so that is how we practice. So mandatorily it should be on empty stomach condition only, and you are going to do only on in the morning times. Do not practice in the afternoon and also in the night. So you can practice Netra Snan, you can practice Jalaneti in the afternoon and night, but not Jaladauti. Okay. Later we are going to learn Shanka Prakshalan next week. That is for bowels cleansing. So remember Jaladauti and Shanka Prakshalan. These are the only two techniques which should not be done together. Okay, I will explain that one in the next week. So now Jaladauti, I will show you practically. Okay, so take the water. So meanwhile, everyone get ready with 1 to 2 liters of lukewarm water. Now please observe. Later, I will give the few minutes of time. Then you can practice. Okay, so this is the position to drink the water. So this is the position to drink the water. Bend your right knee. If you are pain in the right knee, right, you can lift up or you can keep it parallel also, it's fine. Okay, drink the water. So when you drink the water, okay, so do not drink the water now. I will give you time. Please observe now. And your spine should be straight. Do not round your spine like this. Okay, your spine should be straight. Drink the water. Do not give much gap between the gulps. So please observe. Okay, just give me 1 minute. So see the water.
Ames, Aman.
Okay, so what I have done just now, so the brush is very, very important. Once you do Jaladavati, right, the acids will be stuck in your gums and your teeth. Okay, so mandatorily you should do the brushing, and also once you done brushing, right, use the lukewarm water and gargle it and spit out. Okay, so the brush is very, very important once you do the Jaladavati, because lot of acids will be stuck in your gums, lower teeth, upper teeth, and your tongues, or your some palates, something like that. So do the brush very cleanly, and also clean your mouth with the water also, with lukewarm water also fine. Gargle it out and then spit out. Okay, so this is the cycle, and also the Jaladavati. So what are the benefits about Jaladavati? It has lot of benefits of Jaladavati. Even in our yoga classes, right, most of the people who have done Jaladavati, they expressed lot of benefits. If you are getting issues with your sleep, right, insomnia, it is very good for insomnia. It is very good for lethargy. For example, you're not feeling like motivated, right? Now, because of COVID, because of not having physical activity, people are depressed. People are not feeling like working. They don't have energy. So if you do this one, right, your body will feel light, energetic. You don't feel like, eating more and more. So because of the work from home, what is happening? If you're stuck in the home, right, you eat so much of the food, though it is not required. Without your consciousness, you are eating so much of the food. So this Jaladavati will make you conscious about having the food. Okay, so when you're doing the Jaladavati, throwing out the water, right, you think whether that food is really good to intake or not. You will get that kind of consciousness in your habits. Okay, so the benefits. So the benefits, it is good for hyperacidity, insomnia, joint pains, skin disorders, migraine. So I think yesterday someone asked me for migraine, lethargy, and indigestion. Okay, so whatever issues related to your stomach will be created by the acids in the stomach. Okay, so those acids will be cleaned by the Jaladavati. Even your face glow also will be increased through Jaladavati technique. You are naturally will get the glow in your face. Even for few people in our yoga practices, right, they are also told that they have seen some glow in their face also. So these are the lot of benefits. And who should not practice this technique? People who has heart disorders, high blood pressure, pregnant people, extreme physical weakness, and recent surgery of any organs in abdomen, chest, eyes, ears, throat, they should not practice. Okay, so who should not practice? People who has heart disorders, high blood pressure, pregnant people, and extreme weakness, and recent surgery of any organs in the abdomen, chest, head. Okay, so please be aware of these limitations. If you have any kind of such limitations, please do not practice. Otherwise, the remaining people can practice the Jaladavati. It is very good for hyperacidity, insomnia, and joint pains and skin disorders. Okay, so the accumulated toxins in the stomach, right, it takes a lot of time to cleanse out. So that's why for the first time we do 15 days continuously. Okay, so take few minutes of time. If anyone want to practice here in the session itself, can practice, or you can want to go to the washroom and practice. Also, please practice and come back. So do not use the tap water. Use the lukewarm water only. Use the lukewarm water with pinch of salt added. Who is going to practice? Please let me know if anyone is going to practice. Manish, you are going to practice? So generally it is just mindset. Actually, there is not, actually, if you tell to people, right, so do not tell them that it is vomiting. Okay, so the water, if you throw out in English, this is called vomiting. But here we are throwing out the water consciously. We are throwing out the water consciously. Vomiting is nothing but you eat something, your body doesn't want nothing, your body will throw out without your consciousness. So that is vomiting. But here we are doing consciously, we are throwing out the water. So if you tell anyone, do not tell them that it is vomiting technique. You tell them that it is Jaladauti, cleansing the stomach. Okay. Anyone want to practice? Santigar, are you going to practice? If you had late lunch, right, you can practice early in the morning. And if you have any questions or if you have any experiences, you can share it later. So it's very, very effective technique, Jaladauti. Okay. So next, I think we have learned couple of new things. Okay. So I do not want to give any new techniques. Okay. So I will explain what all we have done today. So what we have done today, I will unmute everyone. I also muted my, okay, fine. So today I will just repeat what all we have done. Okay. So you can unmute also if you want to share anything. So what we have done, first one is breathing. So this breathing, right, 5 to 10 minutes of exercises is very, very important. It will bring a lot of calmness to your mind. Okay. So first one is hands in and out breathing. Next one is hand stretch breathing. First one is in front. Next 135 degrees. Next is over the head. Shanti garu, any question? Any question undandi? Okay. Fine. So next one is ankle stretch breathing. You will stretch your ankles up with inhale and you will come down with exhale. So that is called ankle stretch breathing. Next one is tiger breathing. Body in the table position like this. You will inhale and exhale. Next one is dog breathing. Okay. You will do dog breathing like this. Next, rabbit breathing. Okay. Next, alternate leg raise breathing. Alternate leg raise breathing. Lie down on your back. With inhale, one leg up. Then with inhale, both legs up and both legs down. So these are the breathing exercises. Next one is instant relaxation technique. You will lie down in Shavasana. You will tighten up your your body, starting from toes to head. Then tighten, and you will release. That's how you do the instant relaxation. Next one, joints loosening. Joints loosening is easy to remember, starting from toes, ankles, knees, waist, and hip joints. Then fingers, wrist, elbows, shoulders, and then neck joints. So that is the joints loosening. Next, body loosening. In the body loosening, first one is jogging. We do normal jogging, then forward jogging, backward jogging, and sideways jogging. After that, we will do Mukha-dhoti. Inhale through the nostrils, exhale through the mouth. So that is very important. When you are inhaling, you will close your mouth. That is Mukha-dhoti after jogging. Next one is forward, backward bending. With inhale, bend backward, exhale, forward bend. Next, side bending, then twisting, then Pawan Muktasana, then quick relaxation technique. That is body loosening. Okay. And the cleansing technique is what we have learned. So first one is Netra Snan, eye wash. Take the water from the mouth. Take the water from the mouth and spray over the eyes. Okay. Take the water from the mouth and spray over the eyes. So that is called Netra Snan. So we'll take from the mouth or we'll take from the tap. So we'll take from the tap, not from the mouth. That is Netra Snan, eye wash. The next one is Jalaneti, taking the water through the nostrils. Keep on the left nostril for the first time, throw the water in the right nostril, then keep in the right nostril, throw water in the left nostril. So what is important point? The inhale, exhale through the mouth. That is very, very important. Once you empty your neti part, keep your head tilted for the few seconds, like 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, that is Jalanethi. It's very, very good for asthma. Use only lukewarm water with pinch of salt added. You can do Netra Snan and Jalanethi. Netra Snan means eye wash, and Jalanethi means taking water through the nostrils. You can do in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Next, we have done Surya Namaskar and also Jaladauti. The Jaladauti you need to do only in the morning on empty stomach condition. Do not practice in the afternoon or do not practice in the night. And take care of your food, take care of your sleep. Okay. And when you do for the first time, you do on a weekend. Doing on weekend is very recommended, even for the first time, because you might feel like going to a toilet or something like that. So it is always recommended or better to do your first Jaladauti on weekend. Okay. So that is what we have learned today. So one question I think no one has asked, right? So we take 2 liters of water. How much of water should throw out? Okay. So how much of water throw out? It depends. So some people, right, even yoga who are practicing for many years, they cannot throw out the water. Okay. So it depends on your practice and also depends on your physical anatomy of the body. Based on your physical anatomy, you will throw out the water. Okay. So for example, if I drink 2 liters of water, not necessarily you need to throw out the 2 liters of water. If you throw out 250 ml, 500 ml also fine. Because all the acids will be stuck in the upper part of your stomach. So no need of to measure exactly 1 liter intake, exactly 1 liter out throwing out. No need to measure like that. Whatever the water intake, no, don't worry about the how much water we are throwing out. Okay. So for example, you drink 2 liters of water, we throw out only 1 liter. So what will happen for other 1 liter? So it will come in the form of urine, it will come in the form of sweat, and it will come in other parts, in other form. Okay. So there is nothing no harm will happen if you have lot of water in your body. It will definitely come out in any other form, like toilet or urine or sweat, whatever in other forms, water will come out. So do not worry whether how much water you are throwing out. So that is Jaladauti. Okay. So next week we'll practice Shankha Prakshalan. Shankha Prakshalan is nothing but conch shell cleansing. We will drink the water. We are not going to throw out. Just drink the water, and we are going to do 4 asanas. We will drink the water. We will do 4 asanas, and then we will cleanse our bowels. Okay. So that we will learn in the next week, and we will end the session today. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask me after our prayer also. Let us end the session with the prayer. Sit in Vajrasana. Om Bhurvuvasvaha. Om Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Inhale. Exhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms, generate the heat, place your eyes, face, ears, neck, throat, and slowly open your eyes. Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks for joining. Today is our 5th class. Okay.
Thanks, Jyoteshwar.
Try to practice every day, and we have everyday practice in Singapore timing 7 to 8:15. If you want to practice at that time, you are always welcome. Okay. So please practice every day. If you practice every day, definitely you will see the results, right? So until now, we have completed 5 weeks. If anyone wants to share the feedback, how it is going, okay, you can feel free to share any questions, any issues, or any feedback. You can feel free to share. Yeah, Anish.
అది ఇప్పుడే అది చేశానండి.
ఒక నిమిషం మీ వాయిస్ సరిగా వినిపించలేదు కొంచెం.
అది
చెప్పండి.
క్లియర్గా ఉందా?
ఇప్పుడు ఓకే చెప్పండి.
ఇప్పుడే అది జలదోతి చేశాను. మేబీ 750 ml ఆఫ్ వాటర్ తాగగలిగాను. అండ్ మొత్తం అయితే తీయలేకపోయాను. మేబీ 200 ml ఆఫ్ వాటర్ వచ్చిందేమో.
ఓకే. అంటే ఆ వాటర్ ఇంకోటి వాటర్ ఏ కలర్ వచ్చిందండి మీరు త్రో అవుట్?
కొంచెం వైట్ లాగే వచ్చింది, బట్ కొంచెం స్లైమీగా నంజు లాగా వచ్చింది.
So when one more important thing, right? When you throw out the water for the first time or first few days, you will see the different color in the water, like some yellow color or something, because you have a lot of acids in your stomach, right? So
Okay.
those water will come in that form. Okay.
Okay.
Once you practice every 15 days, right? After 15 days, whatever the water you intake, right, the throat also will be very plain.
Okay. Okay.
It will cleanse your stomach. Even, right, it will improve face in the, it will improve glow in the face, and also any skin issues also will be cured with this technique.
Okay.
Okay, and very good. And please practice every day.
రైట్ లెగ్ కింద పెట్టేసి లెఫ్ట్ లెగ్ రైజ్డ్ ఉండాలి కదా.
అట్లనే పెట్టచ్చు. మీరు రైట్ లెగ్ అప్పు పెట్టి లెఫ్ట్ లెగ్ కింద పెట్టి కూడా పెట్టచ్చు. అట్లా దట్స్ ఓకే.
ఓకే, బట్ మీలాగైతే అంత ఈజీగా రాలేదు. లైక్ ఐ హావ్ టు కీప్, నాకు జస్ట్ లైక్ వామిట్ లాగే అనిపించింది. ఈజీగా అయితే రాలేదు.
అది ఫస్ట్ లో అట్లా అనిపిస్తుంది. యాక్చువల్లీ టేక్స్ టైం.
ఓకే.
Hello,
ఫుల్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ కూడా రాలేదు నాకు.
No need to worry whether you are throwing out full water or not. Okay, so just focus. Your body must be parallel, and see that your body is slightly bent down, so that with help of your gravitation, water will come out. Okay, slightly like this. Okay, and then apply the pressure at your lower abdomen. Try to apply the pressure at your lower abdomen. If you want, you can use your left finger, right? Just slightly press at the lower abdomen.
ఐస్ కూడా రెడ్ అయిపోయి ఇట్లా వాటర్ సేమ్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ లైక్ వామిట్ లాగే ఫీల్ వచ్చింది నాకైతే.
Okay, no problem, Andy. It's okay, no need to worry. And only worry is, if you see the blood, right? If you see the blood in the, when you throw out the water, if you see blood in the water, then you let me know. Okay? Otherwise, it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
No, 2 liter water is not mandatory. It depends on your stomach capacity, how much you want to intake. See, few people can take only 1 liter. They cannot take more than 1 liter. Few people can take 1.5 liter. Few people through 2 liters. Few people 3 liters. So it depends on your stomach capacity. Any other questions? Chappan Madhagar.
అంటే రెగ్యులర్ గా వీక్ లో, అంటే వీక్ డే లో మీరు చేస్తున్నారు, వీక్ లో ఎప్పుడైనా ట్రై చేద్దాం అంటే వీఆర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు రిమెంబర్ ద సీక్వెన్స్, బ్రీతింగ్, అది అట్లా ఏమైనా ఆర్డర్ గా మీ దగ్గర ఏమైనా ఉందా?
యాక్చువల్లీ నేను యూట్యూబ్ వీడియోస్ షేర్ చేశాను.
మర్చిపోతున్నాను, దీని తర్వాత ఇది, దీని తర్వాత ఇది, వీఆర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు.
ఓకే యూట్యూబ్ లో యాక్చువల్లీ నేను ఇప్పుడు 3 సెషన్స్ మధు గారు మీకు యూట్యూబ్ లో షేర్ చేశాను ఆల్రెడీ, లాస్ట్ 3 రికార్డింగ్స్.
హలో, వినిపిస్తుందా అండి?
నాకు వినిపిస్తుందండి. నా వాయిస్ వినిపిస్తుందా? వాయిస్ స్ట్రక్ అయింది. గని గారు యాక్చువల్లీ తన వాయిస్ స్ట్రక్ అయింది. మనము వీడియోస్ షేర్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా, వీఆర్ షేరింగ్ ద రికార్డింగ్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రీవియస్ ప్రాక్టీసెస్. దే కెన్ రెఫర్ దట్ వన్ అండ్ ప్రాక్టీస్. మధు గారు, కెన్ యు హియర్ మీ? మీరు మ్యూట్ లో ఉన్నారు. ఓకే, సో ఏంటంటే మనము ఆల్రెడీ వీఆర్ షేరింగ్ ద రికార్డింగ్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రీవియస్ సెషన్స్, రైట్? యూ కెన్ రెఫర్ టు దట్ వన్. ఓకే, యూ కెన్ ప్రాక్టీస్ దట్ వన్.
ఓకే, దాంట్లో కూడా సేమ్ సీక్వెన్స్ ఉంటుంది.
సీక్వెన్స్ అంతా సేమ్ అండి.
ఓకే,
so always we will do the warm ups, then we will do the asanas, and we will do the new things.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
We have shared only 3 weeks until now. I mean, 4th week we need to share, 4th week and 5th week.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
డైలీ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలంటే ఎలా సేమ్ లాగిన్సా లేకపోతే ఇంకా ఏమన్నా వేరే? అది
సారీ అండి, అర్థం కాలేదు క్వశ్చన్.
డైలీ ప్రాక్టీస్ సెషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి అంటున్నారు కదా, అది సేమ్ లాగిన్స్ తో వెళ్ళాలా లేకపోతే?
లేదండి, మీరు ఎట్లైనా లాగిన్ అవ్వచ్చు, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
మీ ఇప్పుడు సేమ్
లింక్
సేమ్ టైం
7 to 8:15 సింగపూర్ టైం.
ఓకే.
మీరు ఎక్కడ ఉండేది? స్విట్జర్లాండ్?
జర్మనీ అండి.
7 to 8:15 సింగపూర్ టైం అండి. మీకు అది మిడ్ నైట్ అవుతుంది అనుకుంటా.
ఓకే సరే. ఓకే, మీ డైలీ రికార్డింగ్ సెషన్స్ అలా ఏమన్నా పోస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారా?
డైలీ రికార్డింగ్ యూ కెన్ రెఫర్ టు దిస్, ఈ బ్యాచ్ రికార్డింగ్స్ మీరు రెఫర్ చేయొచ్చు యాక్చువల్గా.
ఓకే అండి, యా, థాంక్యూ.
Okay, if you no questions, let us end the session. Thank you very much. Bye bye.